Good evening, Madison Memorial. Welcome to tonight's big conference basketball game between Madison Memorial and your Verona Wildcats. The WIAA requires good workmanship by the Madison locally spectators and education-based uniform in this semester. We request cooperation by supporting the citizen prevent racial, sexist, or ethnic or other discriminatory public actions against non-college that are out to remove from the competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. To our America and those that run the we ask
Good evening from Verona Area High School. It's time for the winter edition of the Prep Mania High School Game of the Week. It's girls basketball in the Big 8 Conference tonight as two teams battle for first place as the Madison Memorial Spartans visit the Verona Wildcats. Great to have you with us on channel3000.com as we begin our winter schedule of 9 boys and girls basketball and hockey games here on channel3000.com. Bill Brophy along with Jay Wilson. Great to have you on wherever you are watching us tonight. And Brophy, there's a 5-way tie for first place in the Big 8 Girls Basketball Conference right now at 4-1. These are two teams that are both 4-1. But as you look at Madison Memorial, they're missing their star player who has suffered an unfortunate injury November 30th.
Yeah, as you look at the standings there, you can see the logjam at the top. Those are 5 pretty good clubs. Memorial was ranked 4th in the state a year ago, and then Lelani Kapanis hurt her knee. They've lost one of the 3 games they have played since, but they're a different club without Kapanis, who is ranked 9th in the country among her age group by ESPN. So, talented athlete, led the state last year in the high jump and track. She led this team in everything a year ago, averaging 14 points a game, 9 rebounds a game a year ago, 3 steals, 2 blocks. This year she was averaging 17-2 a game when she went down, unfortunately, November 30th. She's on the bench rooting on her teammates tonight in a big game against that Verona team, which is also among the co-leaders.
And the Verona Wildcats, 4-1 in the Big 8, 4-2 overall. They won the state championship in 2016 with a much different kind of team. They had length, but this is a smaller, quicker club, and they feature one of the best freshmen in the country in Aaliyah Smith.
Aaliyah Smith, number 23, is, again, I don't know who ranks these players, but she's ranked 16th in the country after having a big summer playing AAU ball. She's averaging 19-4 a game, and there's Aaliyah. Again, among their age bracket, one of the best players in the country. It'll be fun to watch her tonight. Verona can go. They got 3 players averaging 10 or more points, including Smith.
Wildcats in the home whites with the black trim, and Madison Memorial in the road green with the white lettering. In the center jump circle, Rhett Thorns and Sydney Ray, and Verona comes away with it. Raina Briggs lays it in. Quickly 2-0 Wildcats. Briggs averaging 15.2 points per game. Scores the first basket of the night. Quick hands, nearly a steal, but Memorial gets it back. Here's Deja Brown, one of their top players. 5 points a game for Deja Brown. Now the Spartans working around the outside. That's a 3-point attempt, missing by Maya White Eagle, and Raina Briggs rebounds for Verona. Rachel Parman, left-hander, is a little short. Nice box out there by Thorns to get the rebound for the Spartans. Spin move by Rankins, and she traveled.
Memorial team's in search of an identity without Kapanis. They beat they beat West 68-39 and Wanakee 64-54 the other night. Rallied from 6 down at the half and had a good second half. But they were stunned after the Kapanis injury and got smoked pretty badly by Middleton. Cardinals beat them 67-46 in the game after Kapanis went out. And again, it's a club that's going to have to find its way. They were ranked 4th, as we told you a week ago in the state. They're now ranked 7th with a 7-1 overall record.
Deja Brown got the personal foul, her first. This is Smith from outside for 3, missing. And it's a long rebound to Brooke Peters for Memorial. Smith nearly stole it, but Memorial keeps it. And another near steal by the Wildcats. They have some quickness. They can give some teams some trouble with that quickness. Long 3, White Eagle, and gets the friendly roll. Maya White Eagle averages 7 points per game, and she gives the Spartans their first lead of the night at 3-2. It's Smith trying to answer with a three. Well, I'll tell you, Smith is going for every steal. That time she's called for the foul, her first.
Yeah, very aggressive is this ninth grader.
She turned 15 years old Wednesday.
5'6", they list her at.
Spartans with the lead and possession. We're running a little late. We were going to start at 7:15, but the JV game went 2 overtimes. Verona beat Madison Memorial 39-37. There's a three for Brooke Peters.
Yeah, that was a low-scoring game. We anticipate this one won't be.
We're almost there already. 6-2 Spartans on 2 threes, and that one goes through the hands of Sydney Ray out of bounds. Great start for Madison Memorial. Substitutions for the Spartans. Liliana Garcia, 33. Abby Wilson, 11. And 22, Charlotte Sweet.
Spartans returned all 14 players from a year ago, including all their starters, but they have had their depth and influence. They've had 3 girls out with knee injuries, one with a broken bone in her leg.
Yeah, imagine that, with, starting with Kapanis and the other injuries, to have the luxury of all that depth. That's allowing them to at least weather the storm to start. Oh, there's a nice move as Kaya Penn scores for Verona. 6-4. In the lane, got it and one. Imani Rankins with the turnaround jumper, and she'll get a chance at a 3-point play.
Rankins is their leading scorer with Kapanis out. Kapanis is averaging 17.2 a game. Rankins averaging 14.8 a game. She had 16 the other night against Waunakee and 15 rebounds.
Rankins, the 5'7" junior guard, with a free throw to make it 9 for Memorial. Foul is on Kaya Penn, sophomore guard for Verona, her first. And a loose ball picked up by Madison Memorial.
Memorial averages 13 steals a game.
Inside, that's knocked away by Sydney Ray as Rankins hits the deck. Wildcats look to push, but Memorial does a nice job on transition defense. Inside, looking for Ray at the lane, and it's knocked away. Another steal. And it's going to be a foul on Verona.
Yeah, you mentioned the difference in teams for Verona. When they won the state in 2016, they had 3 players 6'1" or taller. Ray at 6 feet is the tallest Wildcat on the roster.
Angie Murphy knew that they'd have some quickness, though, and her concern, Coach Murphy, in her 15th season at the helm. There she's Angie. She said they have the capability of being a dangerous team if they do all the little effort things and don't take any plays off to try and make up for that lack of height from the 2016 championship team. Katie Pedersen is coming in. 34, she'll get Sydney Ray. Rachel Parman was called for that last foul for Verona. That's her first. 3rd team foul on the Wildcats. Garcia goes to the hoop and is fouled. Fouls starting to pile up here a little bit for Verona. That's 4 in the half. That one will go on Katie Pedersen.
Garcia, one of 9 juniors on this roster, which also features 5 seniors.
Garcia's closing in on the school record for assists for Madison Memorial. Marcus Flowers is Madison Memorial's head coach. He's in his 5th season at the helm, and he is going through the substitution patterns, keeping everybody fresh. Second free throw good for Garcia. It's 11-4. There's Marcus Flowers. Yes, he is one of the famous Flowers brothers of La Follette fame. 3-point attempt by Penn misses. Another rebound for Memorial. Spartans look to push. Garcia, corner to Sweet. Got 3. Angie Murphy wants time. Charlotte Sweet off the bench. The Spartans have hit 3 threes to start, and they're leading by 10.
Got a reversal from the other night when they only hit 20% of their 3-point shots against Waunakee. Again, they rallied from 6 down at the half. Scored the first 16 points of the second half the other night in Waunakee. A big win for Memorial, and they certainly are off to a good start here.
Of course, our game of the week very popular around the internet all over the country. Rob Hernandez, Mr. Verona, formerly Mr. Verona, I guess.
Now he's Mr. Temecula.
Yeah, he's watching us in they're on the way to dinner in Old Town Temecula, and he says hi. And also want to give a shout out to Columbus, Ohio. Brian Penn's watching us there. He's the father of Bree and Kaya Penn, number 10 and 12 for Verona. And hi to everybody else watching us around the country.
Those Verona fans haven't liked what they've seen.
And a violation, they turn it over. (16-6) our score.
This shot broke a string of 10 straight for Memorial.
Yep.
Turnover there in the traveling call.
I think I'm having, oh, now I'm back, I think. Here a little bit. I might be having a bit of a mic issue, but we're working on it. Take her over, bro.
On the drive there, Verona pulls within 8. The basket by Briggs. Here comes Memorial the other way. Get the ball inside. Shot won't fall, and it's out to Memorial.
Let's see if I'm back. Am I back? I'm back. Okay. Thanks, bro. You can do it all. 16-8, Memorial leading. And the 5 teams tied for first in the Big 8. Madison Memorial, Verona, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Madison La Follette. Sun Prairie and La Follette, 2 other 4-1 teams, are having a showdown tonight. They're playing in Sun Prairie. Here's Sweet from outside. That's a long 2. Charlotte Sweet off the bench with 5. Why, Memorial shooting the lights out here on the road.
Yeah, they didn't shoot this well the other night. Waunakee. Sophomores come off and go back on.
Liliana Garcia got that foul, her first, second team foul on Madison Memorial in the first half. Here's Smith. Bit of a slow start with 2 points. Boy, nice defensive help, but there comes the foul. Smith will shoot 2.
A little more up-tempo than we saw.
Yeah, really. Watch the help come, and then, well, yes, we won't, but a good defensive help by the Spartans, but the foul is going to go on Rhett Thorns. That's her first. Smith at the line, averages 23 points. She's a 59% free throw shooter and 1 out of 2. But they get it back to Smith off the offensive board. Now Memorial trying to get out of trouble, and they will, as it's in the hands of Deja Brown. And she'll slow things down. Peters looks for help and finds it in Wilson. .5 minutes left, first half. Memorial's out to a 9-point lead. 3-point attempt, rims out. That was Wilson. Look at that offensive rebound by Rankins, is only 5'7". Memorial got it back, but then traveled in the lane.
Good work on the boards by Brown and Rankins, and then the turnover negates that good work.
Well, they're a scrappy bunch, aren't they?
Brown is an honorable mention All Big 8 player a year ago. And both Rankins and Brown are going to have to step up with Kapanis out.
Here's White facing some backcourt pressure. Verona skips it ahead. Nice passing inside for Ray. Had it blocked by Peters. Ray stuck with it and scored. Sidney Ray brings Verona within 7. And a steal by the Wildcats. Here's Penn kicking to the corner for Briggs. Tracked down by Penn. That's Kaya Penn. Gets the friendly roll. Here comes Verona. Lead cut down to 5. Now the Spartans with an advantage. Well, Ray bothered that shot. Here come the Wildcats. Woo, look at that pass to Penn. And now to Ray, who scores again. Timeout, Spartans.
A run of 7, and all of a sudden, Verona's back in this game. Memorial trying to run home out of the gym, but Verona has made a couple nice defensive plays.
Yep.
Then Ray with 4 of the 7 points of the run.
Yeah, you see the Memorial huddle. Marcus Flowers, as we said, his 5th season as head coach. One of 5 Flowers brothers. Marcus played, he was the first one through at La Follette. JJ, Jason, Jonte, and Michael followed after that. Marcus played at Beloit College. He was twice named Midwest Conference Defensive Player of the Year. That's a great family tradition. You talk about basketball tradition. How about Angie Murphy, the former Angie Hallbleib, who is currently the 5th all-time leading scorer in girls basketball in Wisconsin. Played at Middleton.
I feel old. This is her 16th year as the Beloit coach.
Good look in the lane that rolls in for Rankins. So Rankins stops that Verona scoring run and puts Memorial up 5 again. Here's Smith. Look at that little hesitation. Move and 1. Aaliyah Smith into the lane with a possible 3-point play.
She doesn't play like a 9th grader, Jay.
Yeah, no kidding. Listed at 5'6". Thorns with the personal foul. Nope, check that. It's going to be on White Eagle for Memorial. Smith completes the 3-point play. And look at that. It's a 2-point game, 20-18. Verona in that zone. Out to Garcia. Tried to pass it in for Brown on the baseline, but it was kicked. It'll stay with Memorial. Brown thought about 3, didn't take it. There's that baseline pass again as Ray blocked Brown. That sends the Wildcats the other way. Here's Smith, just short. Brown picks the rebound for Memorial. Let's see, I think that's going to be on Kaya Penn. Nope. Offensive. Foul's going to go on Memorial.
Yeah, bit of a surprise there.
That's the second on Maya White Eagle. Well, there's a steal for the Spartans, Abby Wilson.
Yeah, she just comes into the game and makes a nice defensive play.
To the corner for Sweet. Off the bench with 5 points, Sweet. Here's a three from Wilson. That's short. Smith able to get a hand on it, knock it headed to her teammate. Here's Briggs driving. And that's going to be a 2-shot foul for Raina Briggs.
Good call. I don't think Peters has established position. So, see Briggs, who has 4 points, shoot free throws.
And makes the first. Rachel Parman back in for Verona. Raina Briggs was honorable mention all conference last season. The leading returning scorer for Verona. She averaged 10.5 points a game last year.
First time tonight we've been tied.
Yeah, Verona's climbed the hill. They were down 11, but now they're back even. 3-point miss. Strong rebound inside by Rankins, and she's hammered. She'll shoot 2. That one's going to go on Sydney Ray. So here's Amani Rankins at the free throw line, a 5'7" junior. Missed the first.
First free throw missed by Memorial tonight. They'd hit the preceding 3.
There's Aaliyah Smith so far tonight. 6 points for the Verona freshman. One more for Rankins. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals a game for Rankins. Her free throw has Memorial back in front by 1. Here's Ray at the block. Just keeps pushing and pushing, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul. Nice job by Abby Wilson to take it. Ray just backed it down a little too hard, and she's called for the foul. That's going to be a travel. Kind of a token full court look. Well, there was a strong move by Garcia looking for the steal, but she's going to be called for the foul. And that's team foul number 7 on Madison Memorial. So free throws coming for Verona.
Nice comeback by Verona. Lost their opener this year to Stoughton, and then won 4 in a row before losing to Sun Prairie last week, 78-62. They rebounded by beating Madison Edgewood Tuesday night, 74-63.
Bree Penn misses the front end of the bonus. So it stays 21-20 Memorial. They've led for almost the entire game. Now down under 8 minutes first half. Well, that time they tried to drop it inside to Thorns, but before the pass was completed, a foul on Verona.
Rachel Parman, I think.
That's going to be the first on Parman. That's the 7th team foul on Verona. So free throws coming for Madison Memorial. This is a 1-and-1 for Imani Rankins. Allie Kundinger in for Verona. She's number 20, 5'9" senior. One more for Rankins. Rebound missed. Ray gets it. 22-20 Memorial. Smith. And one. Oh, when she pounds that dribble, I don't know what you do.
I was going to say, she's already the leader of this team. She makes things go offensively, and she'll try to give Verona their first lead of the night.
Deja Brown with her second personal foul. And Smith for the lead for Verona. And the Wildcats are up 23-22. Fumble in the backcourt, but Sweet's there to recover for the Spartans. Look at that crossover. And another. Now to the corner. Here's Wilson for three. Got it. How about that? Smith says anything you can do. And that's going to be a charge on Smith.
She's pretty aggressive going to the hoop, and her aggressiveness cost her.
Boy, Charlotte Sweet with two crossovers to set up Abby Wilson for a three. That got the Spartan bench all charged up. Spartans back in front, 25-23. There's another three, just short. That was Peters on the attempt. Smith fouled on the rebound. Free throws coming for the Verona freshman. Well, we figured we'd have a game like this, back and forth, tightly contested.
Yeah, there's some athletes out there.
It's played out.
And Smith has opened some eyes early. She's got 9 points.
59% free throw shooter on the season. She's 3 out of 4 so far tonight. And this will be a 1-and-1.
A lot of good players in the area, Smith being one of them. Unfortunately, Janesville Parker's Jenna Hartwig, who's already committed to UW Green Bay and was expected to lead Parker this year, is out for the year, like Kapanen. Her problem was with the shoulder, but she too, like Kapanen, sidelined for the rest of the season.
In the lane is Rankins. She's been finding a home in that 12-foot area in the lane. Missed that one, though. Here's Verona. That's 3 from Smith. 13 for Aaliyah Smith. Wildcats in front, 27-25. That one's tipped out by Verona. Angie Murphy thought it was off the Spartan player, but it was not. Rachel Parman returns to the Wildcat lineup, and they'll give Aaliyah Smith a chance to catch a breath here with 6 minutes left in the first half. Garcia, fouled. That one's going to be on Bree Penn, her first. First free throw good by Liliana Garcia. She's a 5'5" junior.
Garcia averaging 7.9 points a game. Perfect at the line tonight.
Yeah, 4 for 4 for Garcia. And it's back to even, 27 apiece. Ooh, Garcia nearly got the steal, nearly got a foul. Did a nice job to avoid that. Now the Wildcats will set the offense. Here's Briggs. Gets it back from Penn. Ray is triple teamed. Now back to the block. And Ray turned right into the double team. Rankins comes away with it. Got caught up in the lane and traveled. Well, thank goodness these guys have substitutes because they're going to need them.
Yeah, both coaches go on the bench quite a bit, but yeah, the pace of this game, they need fresh legs.
Smith couldn't quite get checked back in for Verona before the inbound, so she'll wait for the next stoppage. Now the Wildcats will try and get the lead back. Briggs couldn't quite get that shot off. Kundinger. Parman can't get a look. Ray trying to post up, but they're fronting her. Tried a little pick and roll, that didn't work. The shot by Briggs misses, and the Spartans come away with it. Here's Rankins. Left open from 12. Rolls out. Briggs will try a long one. Saved back in, but right to Thorns for Memorial. Here comes Garcia. Dropping it for Wilson. 3 from Peters. Nope. We're stuck on 27-27. Oh, what a move by Penn. Bree Penn puts Verona in the lead, 29-27. Garcia kicks back for Peters. That 3 misses. Rebound by Thorns. Still battling. Thorns. No! Goodness.
Verona's offense doesn't look the same without Smith on the floor, though.
Yeah, she's still waiting at the substitution table. Verona up 2 with possession. They drop it in for Ray. Again, good defensive help as Wilson bothered that entry pass. Here's Briggs. Got inside. Couldn't convert. Yep. On the line. Verona basketball. Finally, they get Smith back in.
And wholesale up substitutions from Memorial as well.
Like one of your hockey games.
Yeah. They don't go on the fly as much here.
One more substitution. This is Katie Pedersen. Her brother Nick played for Verona a couple years ago, basketball manager at the University of Minnesota. Nick Pedersen. Have you seen the floor at Minnesota this year?
I have.
It's like white.
Yeah, it's a lot different. They dressed up the bar in a lot of ways, but this is a unique way to do so. Referees conferring here, and now not sure what this is about.
I wonder if it, I mean, there were so many oh no, there's a perspiration on the floor or something it looks like.
So we're going to tend to that and give everybody a chance to take a deep breath here.
Well, last year when these two teams played in Verona, the final was Memorial 74, Verona 72, and 3 overtimes.
Actually, the wet spot was off the floor. They cleaned up something on the boundary, and the referees do their maintenance work, and Verona will inbound.
And they do to Aaliyah Smith. 3 minutes left, first half. Oh, nice cut. Penn couldn't convert. Here comes Memorial looking to run. Rankins steps through and gets fouled.
Rankins just a junior, 5'7". She takes it herself here. Forces a foul.
The foul on Katie Pedersen, her second. Rankins to the free throw line, where she's 3 of 4 so far tonight. Short on the first. I think you gotta give credit to this Madison Memorial program. Marcus Flowers, the head coach, Stacy Tobin, Mike Jelka, Jack Morgan, the varsity assistant coaches. It's been a long time since Madison Memorial has been a factor in girls basketball until the last couple of years. Their last Big 8 Conference championship was 1986-87. But last year they hosted their first tournament game since 2005, won it, and now they're right back at the top of the conference early in the season, of course, but Spartans are going to be a tough out all season long. Smith got 3. (16) for Aaliyah Smith. Biggest lead of the game for Verona's 5. Spartans want to be a little patient here after that Verona run has opened up the advantage.
Yeah, one time Memorial had a 10-point lead at 18-8. So all you math majors out there find out that Verona's outscored Memorial 24-9.
Wow.
And has taken their biggest lead of the half.
And Aaliyah Smith has been right in the middle of it. What'd you say, she was ranked 16th by somebody?
Yes.
I think she's going up.
Opened up a lot of eyes of playing for the Wisconsin Flight Elite last summer. I believe that's the same program that Kapanis was with. Obviously, right. Leilani, the injured Memorial player, is 2 years older than Smith.
The Verona foul is on Kaya Penn. That's her 3rd. So that's a situation to keep an eye on. Kaya Penn, 12.2 points per game, as you get a good look at Aaliyah Smith, the Verona freshman. First free throw by Garcia misses. Spartans need to get a little something back here before halftime. That one's right through for Garcia. All 5 of her points from the free throw line. 32-28.
Angie Hallblade going to take some time off the clock.
Both teams are in the double bonus. Here's Smith. A little strong on that one, and sweet rebounds for Memorial. Spartans could really use a hoop here. Garcia, whoa, she almost pretzeled that one in. Here's Smith at the other end, left-hander good. Peters 3, nope. The Spartan scoring drought continues. Now Smith will slow it down. I don't know if they'll kill the final 50 seconds, but they're up 6 and they have the ball. Smith, one more 3. Nope. And timeout for Madison Memorial.
Memorial hasn't had a field goal since that Wilson 3 ball, and that was a couple 3 minutes ago.
Well, I think it was a substitution timeout. They wanted to get Garcia out of there. Okay. Clock rolling in the final half minute. Into the post they go. That's Abby Meyer. And she scores for Memorial. Spartans needed that to get back to within 4. Wonder who's going to get the final shot.
I'll take 23.
Oh, she lost it. Here comes Sweet. Kicking it out for Peters. She hits 3. And that's how the first half ends, as Memorial gets the last 5 points of the half to get back to within one. How about that?
Well, Peters with a couple big 3 balls in the first half off the bench, including that one there, which allows Memorial to take a different attitude to the locker room. They were down 5, and all of a sudden it's 1 after this 3-pointer by Brooke Peters.
Yeah.
Peters went 2 for 3 the other night from long range against Wanakee, and she's hit 2 tonight. Pretty good game.
Yeah, Memorial was up 11 early in the first half. Verona was up 5 late in the first half. But as we hit the break, it's a 1-point game. 34-33, Verona leads Madison Memorial. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the start of the second and a half in just a few moments. You're watching the Prep Mania Game of the Week on Channel3000.com. Welcome back to Verona Area High School. Bill Brophy, Jay Wilson, just about set for the start of the second half. It was a good first half. Verona leads Madison Memorial 34-33. We're going to try and squeeze in a couple of highlights. And story of the first half, Verona freshman Aaliyah Smith. She was something, bro.
Yeah, we thought she was one of the best players in the country, and she introduced herself to all our viewers with 18 points, including a couple of 3 balls, and she also isn't afraid to drive. She's a good player, and she certainly makes this Verona offense goes. Memorial had the early lead, got as high as 18-8, and then had to come back. Some late shooting by Brooke Peters and Abby Wilson. There's Peters, 1 of 2 3 balls.
Yeah.
She had 6 in the first half.
That 3 came just before the halftime buzzer and got Madison Memorial to within 1. So 34-33, Verona leads. The Spartans will have possession to start the second half.
First half was up and down. Memorial, as we said, went out to an 18-8 lead, only to see Verona come back. There were 2 ties, then Verona led by 5, and now it's a 1-point game as we start the last 18 minutes.
Smith knocked that one out. It'll stay with Memorial. We have one other Big 8 score we can report at halftime. Middleton is leading Janesville Parker at 31-4. Parker didn't score in the first 15 minutes of the first half.
Again, they're minus their star player, Jenna Harwig, out for the year with a shoulder problem. Middleton, one of the 5 co-leaders in the Big 8.
Here's Brown. Garcia tried to skip it over to Thorns. It went through her legs, and here comes Verona pushing. Good pass. And that's Penn from Penn for 2. Kaya to Bree. There's a 3 for an answer from Liliana Garcia. She reaches double figures with 10. 36-36. Here come the Wildcats. This is Penn for 3. Nope. Rebound Verona. Inside, that's Briggs, no foul. Here come the Spartans the other way. Garcia with a hesitation. To the corner, now to Peters. Short. Good job, good position inside by Thorns for the rebound. And she'll draw a 2-shot foul.
Thorns has stepped up and played well. He's 6'1" and a force inside. Again, Memorial with 3 players out with knee injuries tonight. One of those, Cynthia Rosales, hadn't played all year. They expect her back the second half of the year. Rosales was a starter last year, so they're minus Capitas, again, one of the elite players in the country, and Rosales, and so Thorns has had to step in and play significant minutes tonight.
Sydney Ray picked up her second and personal foul. Thorns missed the first free throw. Here's the second. That's going to roll out. And Briggs gets the carom for Verona. 36-36. And that's over and back.
What did we do before Twitter and texting?
I have no idea.
We want to thank our viewers.
Here's that last play. No contact, well, contact but no foul, and then just over and back. And there we see Marcus Flowers with the correct call. Remember party lines on phones?
Yes.
Kids, ask your parents about party lines. That was a long time ago. Pre-Twitter.
Pre-phone booths. Ask them about phone booths.
Yeah, that too. Rankins. That's going to be a foul before the shot. Rankins got 7 points pretty early, most of them from the 10 to 12 foot range in the lane. She's been a little quiet since then. It's going to be a Verona foul on Bree Penn. That's her second. And this will stay possession for Madison Memorial. See what kind of inbounds play the Spartans draw up. Here's Garcia working her way. Nice pass for Rankins, and she's fouled.
You mentioned earlier, Garcia is the school's all-time assist leader, and that was a great feed here. You'll see it again as she sets up Rankin. She can't finish because of the foul.
That's the third on Rachel Parman for Verona. Third team foul already on the Wildcats. First free throw by Imani Rankins is right there.
Rankins with 8 tonight, including 4 out of 7 free throws.
Spartans up 1.
Rankins the leading scorer for Memorial. Garcia had 7 at the half. She's got 10 now. She's actually the leading scorer. Apologies to Liliana.
Second free throw for Rankins. Rolls through 2. 2-point Memorial lead. Near steal. Grabbed back by Penn. Another deflection by Memorial. They're making life tough for the ball handlers for Verona. Smith rimmed out but drew a 2-shot foul.
Good look at Aaliyah Smith. You're going to hear her name a lot over the next 4 years.
Briette Thorns with the personal foul. First free throw by Smith is good, so she's up to 19 points. Badger basketball player Alex Luring returning to Verona High School tonight, watching one of 3 former Verona players on the UW women's basketball roster: Grace Mueller, Lexi Richardson, and Luring. Smith's 20th point ties it at 38. White Eagle lost it. Here comes Briggs pushing the other way for Verona. Brown will guard Aaliyah Smith. That time Briggs slipped down. And quickly, Angie Murphy calls a timeout.
Yeah, heads up play by the coach. Our player was in trouble, and he calls time, and it's tie game.
Last season, Sun Prairie were the Big 8 Conference Girls Basketball Champions at 17-1. Madison East was second. Middleton was third. Madison Memorial fourth. And Verona was an uncharacteristic fifth with a 9-9 conference record and 10-14 overall.
Yeah, they got beat by Sun Prairie in the regional final, 51-33. They did a pretty quick out in the tournament. Memorial was happy to play in their regional final. As you said, they won their first playoff game since 2005 and ended up losing to East 60-42 in the regional final a year ago.
Verona has been to the WIA State Girls Basketball Tournament 4 times. Madison Memorial has never played at Girls State. Off the inbound, Smith tried 3 and rimmed out. Briggs, she sat on the baseline. That's going to be over to Madison Memorial. I tell you, you're going to be 2 tired clubs after tonight. Holy smokes, they are working their tails off.
They got a week off. Verona doesn't
play.
Look
at that steal by Smith and score. And that puts the Wildcats up. Here's White Eagle to Sweet. That's a 3 for Charlotte Sweet.
Second 3 ball of the night for Sweet, who has 8 points.
She averages 5. Travel. Double team forces the turnover. Rachel Parman returns to the Verona lineup. She'll get Raina Briggs.
But again, I think Sweet's an example, as you'll see her. And there's Smith picking her pocket. But Sweet getting extended playing time with Capitas out too. I think they're having to, again, figure out what the identity of this club is without their star player.
Yeah. And give credit to Sweet after getting her pocket pick, coming down and hitting a big 3 at the other end. Spartans up 1 with possession. Yeah, I think that was a little slide on the pick by the Memorial player. I think that was Abby Meyer. Some confusion on the substitution table. Everybody was trying to come in at the same time. So first they relay the foul information. It's going to be the second on Abby Meyer. Now after the scoring table gets the foul called, then they'll do the substituting. And we're back in play with Memorial leading Verona. Our next broadcast on the game of the week will come up January 4th. Boys basketball is going to be a good one. La Follette and East at the Castle. It's going to be January 4th. That Big 8 boys basketball race is going to be a wild one too, like the girls.
Yeah, a lot of balance.
Inbound to Penn. Oh, and she tried to get it back to Smith, but they were just too close together and Smith couldn't handle it. Hey, looks like Caden Lyles and Olive Sangapolu from the Badger football team have stopped by tonight. How about that? Here's Smith with another 2. It's Verona in front. Rankins with a little runner that misses. Here's Smith again. Tries a long 3. Oh my goodness. She's got 27. 4-point lead for Verona. Ray hammers Garcia. Oh, check that. Rankins. Third personal on Sydney Ray.
Think those football guys have noticed Smith?
Yeah, I think so.
From distance, that's a long 3.
Shoot.
She has 9 of the 11 second half points for Verona.
I wonder if Jonathan Sippa sent him over to recruit Smith.
Wow.
Rankins missed the first free throw.
And Morgan Warnock from Monona Grove at 36 the other night.
Yeah.
She's going to Iowa.
Yeah.
We'll see her later.
Hey, that's going to be a good one. We got Monona Grove and
they're the football
Monroe.
guys.
There you go. Well, those are 2 big fellas, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't hide.
Holy smokes. 1 of 2 for Rankins. (45-42). Long way to go, just under 13 minutes.
Yeah, you wonder what Smith's going to do the rest of the night.
Man. What's our record for points in a game of the week? I don't know.
We've never seen
Warnock
take off for Monona Grove.
Caitlin Link, I think, for Edgewood had 30-some.
Yeah, last year.
That one's going to be off Briggs and back to Memorial. Now I'm going to have to go back and look at all the tape.
12 years. My goodness, that'll keep you busy.
Yeah.
I dare say no freshman has scored more than Smith tonight.
We'll say it's definitely a freshman record. Abby Wilson 3. Battle on the rebound. Brown was battling Smith, and they're going to get Deja Brown for the personal. So that's the 3rd personal on Deja Brown.
You could see Kappen is there, part of the welcoming committee, even though she's out for the year, still encouraging her teammates on the bench.
Yep. Let's see if Smith wants to load up another long one here. She'll spin, she'll shoot. A little strong. Put back is good by Rachel Withen. That's her first basket of the night. Look at that Rankin move. And a foul. Boy, if Verona can get anything from anybody else, you'd think they'd be in pretty good shape.
But you could tell when Smith had a breather, they're a different team when she's not on the court.
Right. So Rankin's right back to the free throw line. She'll get 2. First one is perfect. And one more for the junior guard from Madison Memorial. She's up to 11 points tonight. And that one rattles home. 2 big free throws to bring the Spartans back to within 3. Charlotte Sweet back in. She's had a big night with a couple of threes and 8 points. The winner will have a share of first place, and that time Briggs stepped before she traveled. Rachel Parman returns to the Verona lineup for Raina Briggs. Another opportunity for Memorial, trailing by 3. Sweet pulls up, hit it. Boy, she is looking confident. 10 points. Penn thought about 3 in the corner, but Thorns came out to contest. And there's a loose ball, steal by the Spartans. Maya White Eagle in the lane, hit the bottom of the rim. Now here comes Smith the other way. Well, tried a little no-look pass, saved back in, loose ball, Spartans have it. White Eagle has Sweet on the left wing, she scores! Charlotte Sweet has 12.
And her back-to-back buckets have given Memorial the lead again.
48-47 Spartans. They get it in the hands of Smith. Now she'll drop it off for Parman. Lane, pass, Whitten with another basket.
Whitten's a junior, didn't play much in the first half, and she's had a couple big hoops here.
Yeah, 4 big points for her. Here's Sweet. Verona's back in front by a point. This is what Big 8 girls basketball is going to be like all season long.
Got 5 teams at 4-1. 2 of them playing tonight. LaFollette and Sun Prairie in a big game in Sun Prairie as well.
Janesville Craig's been described as the best 2 and 3 team in the state by a couple of these Big 8 coaches. I think that's going to be a Verona foul on the inside. And mass substitutions for both teams again. 6th team foul on Verona. Whitten gets her 2nd. Angie Murphy, 247 wins, only 95 losses. Great player, great coach. Nice ball movement by the Spartans, but then Smith steals it. Smith to the rack and scores! .29 for Aaliyah Smith.
Quick hands there to intercept the pass and go coast to coast. Chance for a 3-point play.
Brooke Peters gets her first personal foul. Team foul number 5 on Madison Memorial. Smith missed the free throw. Whitten tried to put it back and missed. Ball on the floor. Look at Smith hustle to get it. Look at him scrap everybody on the floor. It's tied up. It'll be Verona basketball on alternate possession.
2 big defensive plays in Memorial's last 2 times down the floor. Not afraid to get a few strawberries there.
Yeah, right. Smith hands to Briggs. Briggs pulls up. Missed. White Eagle rebound. Midden fouls on the rebound. That's her third. (51-48) Wildcats. They'll shoot free throws. It's a bonus situation.
Well, yeah, I think everybody was surprised that this early in the half that Memorial is going to be shooting free throws.
So it will be Maya White Eagle to the free throw line. This will be her first free throw attempt of the night. It's a 1-and-1. Rimmed out, hit the front rim, and caromed away. So Verona trying to add to a 3-point advantage. Smith, three. That ball was tipped out, and they'll say it was off the Verona player, so the Spartans will get it. Marcus Flowers' team trailing by 3.
They haven't handled the zone very well in the last few minutes.
Rankins. Oh, man, she'll hit that 9 out of 10 times. On the rebound, Meyer commits the foul. And again, both teams in the bonus. Abby Meyer gets her second personal.
Meyer, of course, is the Big 8 volleyball player of the year. Going to play at Edgewood College next year in volleyball.
Oh, I thought that was the 7th team foul, but I guess it's only number 6 on Memorial. I guess they already put 6 up on the scoreboard. So it'll be an inbound for Verona. Again, some light full court pressure. Smith breaks it easily. Tried to dish it off to Ray, who's back in with 3 personal fouls, but it was tipped away by the Spartan. Now we're under 8 minutes to go in the second half. Penn for 3. Six-point Verona lead. Boy, how big was that one by Bree Penn?
Very big. Gives them their biggest lead of the game.
Now the Spartans really need an answer. Again, they just can't find any openings in that zone defense. Long 3 by White Eagle misses. Long rebound. Saved back in by Rankins. Beautifully done. White Eagle got 3. (54-51).
White Eagles' second 3, their first one opened the game.
To Ray in the post, backs down, overlays, and Sweet is there for the board.
Sweet's just a sophomore. She's had a strong game.
White Eagle forced out. Spartans work the perimeter. They've hit some big threes. Let's see if they have one more in them. Sweet is inside on a beautiful feed from Brown. I tell you, I don't know what Charlotte Sweet had for lunch, but she's up to 14 points.
Yeah, and she's averaging 5 coming in, so big night for Sweet. Here's her latest contribution on the baseline. Pulls her club within 1.
Everybody thinks you got to work the zone from the outside, but that time Sweet slipped along the baseline for the basket. Boaz, Spartans are jumping around.
Well, again, Verona had gone up with their biggest lead of the night, and then Memorial answers as they did at the end of the first half with a spurt 5 straight, and Mariah Carey has the Memorial huddle jumping around.
We posted the entire winter schedule for the Prep Mania Game of the Week on the sports section of our website, channel3000.com, and it looks like that. Boy, there's some good ones there. Our hockey game's going to be a dandy. Edgewood and Sun Prairie, 2 of the better teams in the area.
Sun Prairie ranked in the top 10 of the state. So Verona, they're playing a big game tonight against Middleton. They just split the student section here.
Right. Verona Sun Prairie girls, that's going to be pretty important in the Big 8 conference race on January 31st.
And Verona's got future Badger Sydney Hilliard. Winona Grove's got future Hawkeye Morgan Warnock. That'll be a good matchup in the Badger in February.
And we have our fantastic Rush Media crew. Kelly Eichhorst in charge tonight. Derek Dombrowski back working the truck for Channel 3. It's like old home week. Rolf and Jay and Verona, 6:13 left, 54-53 Wildcats. Oh, look at that play by White Eagle to knock it away from Ray. And then it slips through the hands of Penn. To Sweet. Oh, she finally missed one.
Yeah, hurried her shot there. I think she had more time than she knew.
Here's Smith, 29 points for Aaliyah Smith. For Ray. Wow. Boy, and Ray was fortunate because she was too far out of the basket catching that pass to do much with it if she caught it, but she was fouled. 1-and-1 coming to the 6-foot senior Sydney Ray. Another conference with the officials near the free throw line. All they're saying is if 1 or 2 shots, if it was not in the act of shooting, it would have been the bonus, but it's going to be considered active shooting. Nope, now they're going to say it was not in the act of shooting.
Yeah, I guess that's what the dispute was.
Maya White Eagle gets her 3rd personal foul. Ray calmly hits the first. She'll get a 2nd.
Ray averaging 9.5 a game. Got 5 tonight.
1 more coming for Sydney Ray. Nope. Thorns rebounds for Memorial. Here comes the pressure from the Wildcats. White Eagle finds Thorns. Here's Sweet. She'll kick it back out, deflected. Sweet saves it back. Well done. Here's Garcia missing. Thorns got the board. Thorns again. And got it. Wow. Riat Thorns puts it back to even. Smith driving, scores. She has 31. White Eagle got 3. 3rd 3 of the night for Maya White Eagle. 58-57 Memorial. Here's Parman. And Ray went over the back for her 4th personal. There's the substitutions for Verona. Oh, you just can't say enough about Memorial losing Kapanis. And yeah, what a shock that had to be. The preseason conference favorite, Memorial.
Yeah, and you know, again, you talked earlier about how Coach Flowers had built this team to coming up from the tough times. There's Leilani on the bench. You know, they were thinking state tournament was a chance, and they still do have that chance. But going to have to do it without Campanus, and they've been gutty tonight.
Boy. Peters hits 2 free throws. 60-57, Memorial up 3. And look at that steal by White Eagle. She stays in bounds and saves it to Garcia. The Spartans are giving Verona all they can on the Wildcats' home court. Here's Sweet in the corner for Peters. Garcia with a fancy dribble. Here's White Eagle. Missed 3. Sweet scraps for the rebound, and she knocked it off the Verona player. It'll stay with Memorial.
Good hustle there by Sweet, who's really had a real presence tonight.
Man. And a timeout. I think everybody needs a little break here. 60-57.
What a seesaw game. Again, Memorial jumped out like a house of fire. We're up 18-8 in the first minutes of the first half. Verona came back to take the halftime lead. And we've gone back and forth, 34-33 Verona at the half. Been tied 4 times tonight.
Yep.
And Memorial is the latest team to have a spurt here.
Yep. There you saw the Verona coaching staff. Angie Murphy, of course, the head coach. Randy Blaisdell and Abby Reed, the assistants. Abby had her arm in a sling there, broke her collarbone the other day. Hurts like a son of a gun, but here she is.
Playing hurt.
Yep.
And then Memorial huddle continues to dance to the tunes of the DJ. You're getting this DJ for your holiday party, aren't you?
I tell you, that's something. First high school game I've been to with a DJ, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's been a nice addition. Anyway, Memorial.
There you go.
There he is. We'll get his name for you later.
Yeah. His name's Jordan. It says right there.
Yeah,
His name is Jordan.
there he is.
All right.
Memorial on a 7-2 run with the lead and the ball.
It'll be Maya White Eagle to inbound. Looking for Rankins, knocked away by Smith. Katie Pedersen back in for Verona. There's Katie. She's a sophomore, 5'8". This Verona team has 4 sophomores and a freshman on their 12-player roster. There, look at that roll for Liliana Garcia. It's a 5-point lead for the Spartans. Here's Smith, spinning, Lane, got it. I think we're going to see a lot of number 23 here in the final 3:28. Memorial still up 3. What a move by White Eagle.
She's upped her game in the second half.
Man.
8 of her 11 points have come in the second 18 minutes.
Look at the pressure and a timeout by Angie Murphy. The gritty Spartans are up 5, and they force Verona to call a timeout.
They've cranked up the defensive pressure, but as you pointed out earlier, Verona needs somebody besides Smith to do something on offense. She's got 33 of the 59 Verona points.
There's some of the Spartan fans cheering on their team. Those Spartans. And a little more reserved in the Verona huddle. It's getting pretty serious now for the Wildcats. Long way to go, though.
Yeah, you're talking about the pace of this game. Verona doesn't play again until December 20th against Middleton. Memorial's next game is also on the night of the 20th against Janesville Parker. So they will get an opportunity to rest up from what's been a fun game to watch. In a high-tempo game, to be sure.
Maya White Eagle has had some big plays, 11 points. Now let's see who's going to get to the finish line in front. Penn. Now back to Smith. Sweets guarding her. Smith gets past and scores, and she's fouled. This is a freshman, everybody. Sweet gets the personal, her first. Missed the free throw. Spartans on the rebound. Smith didn't foul. Here's Rankins. Garcia, spin move, left-hander, got it. Five-point lead for Memorial again. And a steal. That's Rankins taking it away.
And Memorial says, we like having a 5-point lead. We're going to slow it down.
We're down to 2 minutes left. Spartans look to take a little air out. Look out. Smith took it away. They're going to say tie up. Smith thought it was a clean steal. Officials disagreed. It'll be Memorial basketball on alternate possession. Boy, look at these couple of players for Verona doubled over. They're gasping for air. Marcus Flowers' team trying to hang on, trying to get a huge road win. Inside, look at the interior passing, but Verona breaks it up. That's a Pedersen steal. We're down to 1:40. Bree Penn working against Abby Wilson. That's going to be a foul on the senior guard for Memorial, her second.
Penn with 5 points tonight, shooting her first free throw.
Missed it. Memorial with the ball and a 5-point advantage. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be, or maybe they're going to wait for the foul. 1:15 left. Angie Murphy screaming at her team to come out and defend. Force the issue a little.
Memorial says, come get us.
Let's see if the Spartans end up with a layup out of this.
They're going to play keep away.
There it is. Brown. It's a 7-point lead. Here's Penn from outside. Boy, she nailed the three. Timeout. Wildcats aren't done yet by any stretch.
Much needed 3-ball by Brianna Penn. Give her team some hope, because Memorial certainly had momentum on their side after the backdoor layup by Brown, her first points of the night. And this has been everything we'd hoped for.
Wow,
you talked about it, how it's going to be a fun race. 5 teams coming in 4-1 tonight. La Folle and Sun Prairie playing head-to-head as well. But
if you're going to watch a high school basketball game, this is the one to watch, I'll tell you. There's a couple of Verona fans doing some unbelievable gymnastics on the court.
We've got one on our screen there as well. DJ's got the crowd pretty worked up.
This is something. This has been great.
Full court pressure for Verona in the last 44 seconds. They're down 4.
And a quick foul as Parman put her hands on Brown. 9th team foul, so it's a 1-and-1 coming. That's going to be the 4th on Parman. with 42.8 on the clock.
And Brown is an honorable mention All-Stater a year ago. Just scored her first points of the night.
Well, she could have some big baskets at the end here. Ooh, she missed the free throw. And Memorial got the rebound. More free throws coming as Kundinger fouls White Eagle.
White Eagle got the big offensive rebound, and now she'll shoot free throws. And White Eagle's had a big second half with 8 of her 11 points coming, including a couple of big threes. Verona was up 6, 54-48, when White Eagle got her second of 3 threes tonight, and that seemed to turn things around for Memorial.
That's the 10th team foul against Verona, so it's 2 free throws for White Eagle. Marcus Flowers very calm on the outside. I'm wondering if it's a little different story on the inside.
Maya's a sophomore.
Missed 2. Smith rebounds. Foul. Brown says, "What did I do?" And the answer is she fouled Smith. That's the 4th on Deja Brown. Angie Murphy with instructions to her Wildcats. Smith missed the first free throw.
Yeah, she's missed the last 3. Got to be a little tired. She hasn't had a rest in the second half.
She was one of the players doubled over earlier during that timeout. Well, she got that one for her 36th point. It's a 3-point difference. White Eagle, no foul. Penn ahead for Smith and threw it away. My goodness. They got a little too excited.
Yeah. Again, this is a young team for Verona.
And a foul on Penn. It'll send Brown back to the free throw line.
And Daisha averaged 5 points a game this year. Averaged 7 points a game a year ago when she received those honorable mention All Big 8 honors.
Both of these teams are 4-1 in the Big 8. Memorial is 6-1 overall on the season, and that's a huge free throw by Brown. It's a 2-possession game, 69-65. 17 seconds left. 2 for 2 for Brown. Three, got it! My gosh, Smith hit another. 70-68, double team, knocked out. It'll be Memorial ball. 0.7 of a second left. Smith has 39. Memorial just has to inbound it and knock those 0.7 off. They do. It's over. The Madison Memorial Spartans have won it. 70-68.
Big road win for the Spartans, who were down by 1 at halftime by as many as 5 in the second half. And despite 39 points from freshman phenom Aaliyah Smith, Memorial stays atop the Big 8. They're 5-1 in the Big 8, 8-1 overall. Polster says it's the 7th best team in the state. Well, Verona's that far.